Yeah, them my own. You say you pimpin', but them my own. You getting money, that the broke go. But tell you when it, tell you when it, you say you pimpin', but them my own. You getting money, that the broke go. But tell you when it, tell you when it.
I'm a youngin' getting money, baby. All my youngins screaming, fuck you, pay me. All my homies there rap for me. And all your homies tryna rap for free. Go get it, take pride in that. Fuck my family, I die for that. Touch any sister, do time for that. Look into my eyes and you know I'm about my business. I just turned the 8 to 33 and call it pippin'. Damn. Walk through the door, they go for me. Small circle, that's loyalty. If I have a child, that's royalty. I'm my own boss, now I'm moving independent. I just got another check and then I blew it on the business.
But them my own. You getting money, that the broke go. But tell you when it, tell you when it. You say you pimpin', but them my own. You getting money, that the broke go. But tell you when it, tell you when it.
All this money coming in is starting to cause a scene. These bitches do anything to get drafted or join the team. Before I even shoot my shot, I got them hooked like I'm Kareem. See me off up in that range, they say I'm pulling up from 3. Switch, baby girl, that's a game winner. Me and man, they the same nigga. Door suicide, been the coop wide, they gon' fuck around, had to make the lane bigger. Nerve on them, high swerve on them, been killing shit, gon' purge on them. 9 to 5, I'm in and out the bank like that's the only thing that work for them. Money talk full of dialogue, that's the only way I wanna conversate. I don't spend time cause my time money, you broke bitches couldn't compensate. You the head good, but the ass fake, she a dime nigga, I ain't spending. You lying if you say I ain't winning, I'm running through it. You see it pimpin',
But them my own. You getting money.
Yo. Hey, man. Hey, what a great night. What a great night. We had the full court trio. Sister Keisha was at the stadium. Sister Keisha was at the stadium. And what a great show that we had with Duvall and Brocay Sapp came back, after the cold, that he had the flu. And then, y'all, Unc had the, the gorilla flu or whatever the hell that is. You know what I'm saying? He in Chicago, so in recovery also. Put my uncle to rest today. You know what I'm saying? Another family member, you know what I mean? Four family members passes away in 3 months. That's crazy work. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we are here. We are here, y'all. We are here to go over and recap the things that we saw during the Chicago Sky game. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to go over the Sky game on what we think. I'm also going to open up the panel so that you can also come up here, you know what I'm saying, and keep the tradition going, that you're able to come up and check out, check your boy out and get on the panel and state your facts of what you've seen and what you think. You know what I mean? We're going to keep that tradition on. You know what I mean? Right here is a safe place. This is a safe place for you to come and state the facts, man. That's all we want to do. We want to state the facts. We want to, we actually want to be on the right side of good information. We want to be on the right side of good information and, go over the real true things. We glaze a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We Angel Reese fans. You know what I'm saying? We Angel. You know what I mean? We ain't too diabolical with it. You know what I mean? We Angel Reese and Camilla. Me myself personally, Camilla Cardoso, Kia Nurse, and Michaela Alawede, I'm true fans of them. You know what I mean? Absolutely. You dig what I'm saying? I like Big Mama too. But we gonna go over what we saw tonight and uh just basically I want to see what y'all think about what we witnessed today with the Chicago Sky, and all the naysayers, all the doubters, everybody that's talking, saying what it ain't, saying what it is. You know what I mean? Saying that the Chicago Sky is gonna be terrible. You know what I'm saying? Talking about that the Chicago Sky was not going to be a winning team. Uh definitely, definitely a change of tempo. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a change of tempo. And where we are right now in Sky Mania. I mean, because it's exciting time in Chicago Sky Nation. I told y'all that Chicago Sky was gonna be all right. I told y'all that. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all that Chicago Sky was gonna be okay. And we're gonna go over play by play of who did what did happen, and how, you know what I'm saying, it happened and what it was for. We're gonna bring up the panel. You know what I mean? If you want to come up, you could come up. I'm gonna open up the panel to see if you wanna, you know what I mean, state your facts of what you saw or what you think about the recapping of tonight's game. You know what I'm saying? And what you liked about it. You know what I'm saying? So first we want to go over and show you some key things about this channel. My name is the Gingerbread Man. Welcome to Steady Serv'n ENT. You dig what I'm saying? Where we keep the main thing, we keep facts over feelings, and we break it down, man. Y'all already know I ain't got to state my accolades of what it is. I'm a historian in the Music Hall of Fame here in Chicago. I am in Chicago, where everything is going on and what's cracking right now with the Chicago Sky. You know what I mean? And it's Sky Mania here. You know what I'm saying? So to show y'all exactly where your brother is at, I have hit the 1,500 plateau. You guys got me going, man. Listen, you guys got me going on right now. You got me already at 1,500 subscribers. If you want to tell a friend, hey, let them know that Bro Claude is over here doing his thing. He breaking down the game and going over the true facts of what you think. You know what I'm saying? About what, you know what I'm saying, what you saw or what you think that need to be worked on. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody perfect, but I appreciate everybody getting me there to 1,500 subscribers, man. We at 1,511, man, subscribers, bro. I appreciate y'all. We on our way to 2,000. So share this video. Share the video and let everybody know what I'm doing over here. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna go over key facts and actually plays of what's going on and how and who you like, and you know what I mean. Haley Van Liv, her first outing. Angel Reese, of course, was the leading scorer of the team. I mean, it was a spread out effect. You know, I mean, everybody that played scored, so that was a good thing. Everybody that got in pretty much scored. So that's good work. But we're gonna bring up and go over who did what. So at the Chicago Sky, we got Kia Nurse first. She had 11 points. 2 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? They were 2 defensive rebounds, and of course, 1 turnover. So Kia Nurse was steady. She was 3 for 5 attempts on the 3-point line. She was 60% from the 3-point line tonight. You know what I'm saying? She hit 4 out of 8. She was over 50% from the field of what she shot. That was a great percentage. She played 12 minutes and 13 seconds. Kia Nurse did. Then, of course, Angel Reese, she had 15 points. She was the leading scorer tonight. Of course, she was the leading scorer tonight. She had 1 turnover, 2 steals, 1 assist, 10 rebounds, and then 10 of those rebounds. See, this is what I'll be talking about when they be talking about Angel. 8 of the 10 rebounds were defensive rebounds. She had 2 offensive rebounds. You know, the Caitlin Clark clan that be trying to hate and talk about that. Here you go. This is season 2. She was the leading scorer of the, you know what I mean, the Brazilian outlet. You know what I'm saying? She was the leading rebounder and the leading scorer in the game. I mean, hell of a job. Hell of a job that Angel did. Next was Camila Cardoso. Camila Cardoso had 6 points, no turnovers, 2 assists, and 8 rebounds. 7 of her rebounds were defensive rebounds. You think what I'm saying? Look how that pan out. Ariel Atkins had 2 points. She shot 2 times from the field. You know what I mean? She was 0-2, and then she was 2 for 2 on at the free throw line. Ariel Atkins just, you know, was trying to find a way with the offense. We already know she knew she coming around, getting into it, but she had 2 points, 1 turnover, 1 assist, and 1 rebound. You know what I'm saying? So she had 2 points, and then Courtney Vandersloot had 2 points, 5 assists, and 1 rebound. Rebecca Allen, I like the way Rebecca looked. I do. She looked more mobile. I did like the way she was looking. Rebecca Allen looked really good tonight from what I expected, because I know she coming off an ACL injury. So usually when you come off an ACL injury, you usually not as agile as she was today. So I think that was a good showing for Rebecca Allen. Rebecca Allen had 5 points. She had 1 turnover, though, 1 steal, and then she had 5 rebounds. And 5 of those rebounds was 5 defensive rebounds. That's because the Brazilian team didn't shoot well at all. Michaela Alewede, she had 5 points. Also, Michaela Alewede had 5 points, 1 turnover, 1 steal, and 2 rebounds. Mariah Jefferson, Mojo was trying to give it all she got to keep her job. You know, Mojo, I hope Mojo, you know what I'm saying, do the best that she can to actually stay on the team. But, you know, I don't know what they're going to do with Mojo, because she had a turnover that was like diabolical. So she had 2 points, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 3 assists. So she did get the ball in a couple of times to Camilla. And then, of course, Elizabeth Williams had 6 points. And then I believe she had 4 rebounds. And then Rachel Banham had 4 points, 1 assist, 1 turnover. No, she had no turnovers. 1 steal, 1 assist, and 1 rebound. Haley Van Lith, 7 points. Haley is quick. I mean, very, very fast. 5 assists. Just looking good, man. Haley looked good. Haley really, really, really looked good, y'all. She had 7 points, 1 steal, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. You know what I mean? So pretty much everybody scored except for one person, and that was Jessica Carter. Jessica Carter did not score, but every single Sky scored. Even Tila Borler, she's fighting for her position. She had 7 points, 1 assist, and 1 rebound. Also, Sammy Poistus, she had 2 points. Aurelia Gartas, she had 2 points, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds. So Maddie Westbelt, y'all know Maddie scored 5 points. She had 1 turnover and 1 steal. So, you know what I mean? So every Sky, Alex Wilson had 3 points. You know, every single Sky scored. Every single Sky that was out there, they scored. And they look really, really, you know what I'm saying, like a breath of fresh air. It's like a breath of fresh air, man. Like, I haven't seen this type of, you know what I mean, motion and movement in a long time since the championship situation with the Chicago Sky. Anthony Jackson, what's going on? Yeah, we looking good, brother Anthony. We looking really, really good. I think that Chicago right now has the opportunity to capitalize on the players that we have. I mean, shout out to Jeff P. But you still on the clock because you got to make the final cut. So we got to see what Jeff P gonna do with the final cut. She wins. What's happening? I missed the game. Driving my daughter to the AAU tournament. Yes, ma'am. It's all good. Hey, what you missed a good win, but you can see it on the recap. She wins. Hey, she wins. What did I tell you about Kia Nurse? Kia Nurse came in and punched him in the mouth early. Kia Nurse got to work quick. She left them. Listen, she hit 3 threes real quick. She wins. Remember what I said all the way last year about Kia Nurse. I told y'all. Yeah, Anthony. She was letting that. Listen, Kia Nurse came down. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, she was 50% from the field. She shot 60% from the 3. You got what I'm saying? So she was letting that thing fly. And she didn't look timid or anything. You know, when she had that ACL injury and she was playing for the Los Angeles Sparks, she kind of was a little timid because, you know, when you have a situation where you have that type of injury, my son had both of his ACLs replaced, both his kneecaps. You know what I mean? ACL. That injury is like real serious. You know what I'm saying? And my son moving around, picking up the camera, but he had to do the work. You know what I'm saying? But he's doing just basic work. He's not on a court, or he's not in, you know what I mean, any sports activity, but the ACL, he still feels it, and he has to do every single day. He does what he needs to do to continue to keep himself in condition, and then his weight down, so that, you know, the pressure on his new ACLs definitely wouldn't affect him. Jamie Hodges, what's up, baby? Say, was right about Kia. She was letting that thing fly. I told y'all. Listen, one thing I don't, a lot of people be like, oh, I'm going to break this down. And y'all saw me against all odds. I ain't going to even call their names out because it ain't necessary. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that I was right. And I was on somebody that breaks it down inch by inch and didn't even pick Kia Nurse to come. You got what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear nothing about this person call it better. No, it's what you see with your eyes and what you know in the history of the game. And Kia Nurse was letting it go. Yeah, Mojo still gonna lose her job. She wins. I told you. She didn't look good. She did run the offense. She got 3 assists. 2 of them was to Camilla. But she didn't really look fluid, like she belonged in the offense as it went. Hey, she wins. I told you, she gonna lose her job. She gonna lose her job. I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand why they had her out there so long, but they wanted to give her an opportunity. I mean, I understand why they had her out there so long because they don't want it to be said that they didn't give her the opportunity to actually show what she can do before they let her ass go. I'm just saying, allegedly. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that at the end of the day, what I think is that Mojo might be out of here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Maddie Westbelt looked good tonight. Haley Van Lift looked really good tonight. Listen, Haley is super quick. Haley Van Lift is super quick. It says you can rewatch the game on WNBA app for free. Just click on the game image and click the rewatch replay. Oh, thanks, Alyssa. I appreciate you, gorgeous. But yeah, so Haley looked really, really good. And she, running the point, you could tell that she is watching Courtney Vandersloot. But did y'all see that no-look pass Courtney did to Angel? I mean, that was super fly. You know what I'm saying? Sluty came down. She drove towards the free throw line, and she looked the other way. She said, You know what I'm saying? The Angel's like, let's go down the street. Let's go down the street. And Angel is prepared to look for those type of passes because she was actually worked with the point guard. You know what I'm saying? She was down there working with the point guard. Yeah, get T. Lee on the squad. T. Lee looked good. And T. Lee looked hungry. T. Lee looked hungry, but I did see Gutierrez. She yelled at T. Lee because she had shot that 3 and it was an open person. So she did yell at her and say, hey, man, pass the goddamn ball, go over what the drill was. You know what I mean? They was trying to run the plays and see how each other looked in the in the play action plays. You got what I'm saying? So they was running you know what I mean? Y'all saw those play action plays that they was running, pick and rolls. They did a few things where Kia would come around, you know what I mean? Would come around over the top. Hey, Kia Nurse got so much range, though. Some of those look like, she was shooting them from the area where Caitlin Clark, she well beyond the 3-point line. She ain't no toe on the line 3-point shooter. Kia Nurse will let that thing go far. Kia Nurse let that thing go far. It was crazy. You know what I mean? I'm rooting for Rachel Banham. She do look quicker. Her defense was pretty good this year that I just seen on the first game. Let's see how long she keep moving them puppies, though. You know what I'm saying? Jay Capone, what's going on, nephew? You know what I'm saying? He did. T. Lee did look good. T. Lee did look good. She scored 7 points right in. You know what I mean? She was right on. She was locked right on. Right in the game, she was going for it. She was jockeying for her spot. You know what I'm saying? She just wasn't trying to run in the most. And she was jockeying for her spot. Anthony Jackson, what's happening? He said, yeah, you could tell Sloop is on a mission to feed them the ball. Yeah, absolutely. Peter Smarts, yeah, she trash. Yeah, she trash. She trash, y'all. I'm gonna drop the link for those that come in too, who want to get on the panel. I'm gonna start the panel once somebody come in. I'll paste it here if you want to come up and give your take about what you saw. Zoe Jackson say, so proud of Haley Van Lith. Hey, Zoe Jackson, my nephew, Jay Capone, she wins, and Big Girl them, they all tell you that I said last year, while they was getting on me about Haley Van Lith, I told y'all, don't sleep on Haley Van Lith. And I said last year that at TCU she was going to have a better run. At TCU, she was going to look good. She was going to do big things. And then, of course, that translated into the pros. And guess what, y'all? We ended up getting, how did that happen? We ended up getting Haley Van Lith. We ended up getting Haley. You know what I'm saying? Sister Keisha was on site, and it was full up in there. They talking about filling stadiums. Oh, Angel had it full over there. You know what I'm saying? So it was really, really good that that type of thing went down. And everybody pretty much, the offense looked really good. The defense even looked better. So when I say the defense looked better, Ariel Atkins, she didn't score a lot of points, but she did cut the water off on those people that she was sticking. Say, how do you feel about Maddie Westbelt? I feel that Maddie Westbelt is a big body. She got good legs on her. You understand what I'm saying? She's a big body. And then, of course, y'all saw her today. She got physical. You know what I'm saying? So she can play physical. And, of course, she there with Angel. So Angel going, you know what I mean, force her to be physical. I think that Maddie is going to still be the third option in, if he will, is let Angel sit down or Camilla sit down. I do look forward for Maddie to be in there because she's more versatile than he will, because she can shoot from outside. She can shoot threes. She's solid on her mid-range shot. And then, of course, you know that Maddie can put the ball down on the floor like Angel. You know what I mean? But Angel got a little bit better handles because she could go tween behind the back. Y'all saw it today. Angel went behind her back, you know what I mean? Boom, side to side, tween, came down, coast to coast. You got what I'm saying? So I think that Maddie can actually is gonna cause so much havoc when she come in for Angel, because they're not, it's like they so used to Chicago playing so physical. You know what I mean? When Ariel Atkins out there, Angel out there, Camilla out there, and then, you know, Courtney, she ain't slow as what you thought. You know what I'm saying? Courtney and Rebecca Allen and Michaela Adewale, they physical. All of them are physical players. So it's a different look. Definitely a different look of how we looked last year. We had a different look. All right, I'm about to bring you up, Brother Jonathan. We had a different look of how, you know, the defense looked last year. What's up, Brother Jonathan? Go ahead.
What's up, man? Yeah, I was at the game today, and I like what I saw. Sloop, she know how to dish that ball out. she's gonna be the reason why Camilla and Angel has a better season. Cardoso, the girl can ball, but I'm concerned that she can't grip the ball as good as Angel. That's the only issue. Angel was reading them passes like a defensive back. She was getting steals off those passes. She did a heck of a job.
Oh yeah.
Ariel, not very concerning. I'm going to give her a pass because she still suffering from an injury. So her offense ain't ain't like it like how it was the first time. But she did play some good defense. So
Yes.
I'll let her make it on that. I like the Haley. She looked aggressive out there. She was on a mission. She came out there balling, got an M1 in. So now let me tell you the players who I believe should make the team. Arella Dorantes and Tilly Bowler. Reason why. Arella was playing a good D. She got her. Not only she got her a couple of scores in, and got a couple of rebounds, but she got a nice assist in. She was also came on the steal. She made a dynamic block shot
All the way across the board. She made numbers across the board. When she was out there, she had two. She did have only 2 points, but she had 1 steal, 1 assist, a block, 2 blocks, and 2 rebounds.
Yes, and I'll be saying like that's why it's good to have numbers. It's good to have stats, but it ain't. But when you watch the game, all I care about is like how you perform on the court, like what you do, what's your awareness like, what's your strengths or your weaknesses. I've been seeing some strengths and weaknesses of pros and cons, but I like what I saw. I saw more pros than I saw cons from that team.
Absolutely.
Now the other player that caught my attention was Tilly Bowler. She didn't play. Tilly didn't play until the fourth quarter, and she played like 5 to 7 minutes and got 7 points, all and like 2 rebounds, 2 steals, assists. Tilly is not on that team. I'm not gonna be happy. Tilly and Arella, those are the only 2 players I see making the team. Jessica Carter, I don't think I see her making a team. She didn't perform. She didn't perform.
Negative 4 today.
Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. I don't think she's gonna cut it. She's gonna make the team. I was looking forward to it too. I wanted to see how she.
I do because she a big body. She could put the ball down. She could shoot. She was so good at Mississippi State, like so good. And then of course I know they set her down. They set her down all last year because the Aces drafted her, right? So a lot of people don't know who Jessica Carter is. Jessica Carter was a dog in college last year. Even though Mississippi State didn't go far, Jessica Carter was their centerpiece. She played center. She's 6'5". She's a big body. She's the brown skin girl that they put in towards the end of the game for a quarter. But I know that it takes a little while for the big girls. If Ariel Atkins, gonna take a while. So, for a player that didn't even really get to play, I'm gonna give her the next 2 games to really show me something when they put her in. The next 2 games, I would say, because she's just a training camp property right now. So if they put her in the next couple games to give or take her, because it's about how you perform in practice too. You know what I'm saying, Brother Jonathan? It's about how you look.
Oh yeah.
It's about how you look in practice and if you're aggressive in practice. You know what I mean? Obviously, Camilla is very aggressive in practice. So,
Camilla's gonna ball out this year.
Huh?
I'm expecting Camilla to ball out her. I'm expecting Camilla to do 5 times better than last year because she is showing that she can put the ball in the basket. She just gotta stop rushing it so much. I be seeing her, she be under that goalpost. She be trying to like just force that ball in. I'm like, oh, slow it down. Like, give it time. Like when she made that reverse layup, she gave herself time and didn't rush it. She like put it in, properly.
Right.
Now the other time she had the ball, she was like, oh, I gotta put it in ASAP before they come. No, like you're gonna break that every time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You listen. You gotta do when you're in. That's why Duvall really is hard on Camilla. A lot of people look at it as hate, but not so much. You know what I'm saying? Not so much. I would call it hate. I would say that he's not enthused. He has his player.
Somebody left their phone in here.
Oh no, it's been here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
She has her. He has his pick, and that's it. But Camilla can play. Camilla can actually play, and she also got a brain. She has wisdom. Yeah. She also had a block shot today. You know what I'm saying? And a good rim protector. So it's gonna take a little time. You know what I mean? They had a month in between season, just to rest a little bit. So when you don't play every day, you get a little rusty. So this is the first game. This is the first game that they all really was able to play since the off-season games had stopped. So I really wasn't, me personally, I wasn't really looking for no big outing because it's Brazil. Because I didn't want none of the girls to actually get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Playing against Brazil. If they get hurt, I you know what I mean? I don't want them to get hurt at all. But if the girls gonna go all out, I would rather it be, you know what I'm saying, with the team that we like, the Minnesota Lynx or something like that. I don't want our girls to be in a situation where, you know what I mean, they end up getting hurt and it's Brazil. You know what I'm saying? I thought, for me personally, I didn't even want Angel in that long.
Right.
I really did. Because we know what Angel gonna do. We know Angel do. I mean, I wanted her to be in there for her reps, of course, right? We want her to be in there for her reps, but far as her just playing the whole entire game, that's diabolical. I don't want her to get hurt. Me with my coach hat, you know what I mean? Because I coach girl basketball. Me as a coach hat, I don't want her to be out there, you know what I'm saying? Ending up getting hurt. Now we miss an Angel for 6 to 8 to possibly to win, who knows when or what for, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We'll be over here crying, talking about, oh my God, why he ain't take her out. So I think that Tyler Marsh could do a little bit quicker on Angel, but he did do her. He did. She only played 16 minutes, chat. She only played 16 minutes. So, you know what I mean?
No, she had 15 points, 10 rebounds in 15 minutes. That's good enough right there. In 15 minutes?
Yeah, she was the leading
scorer. Yeah, she's the leading scorer. So 57%.
And the leading
rebounder. Exactly, leading rebounder. And her defense, as usual, was on point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to score an Angel during the start of the game. But after that, like in the second half and all that, she ain't letting you do that no more. Like, when the game is on the line, she gotta lock you down. Like, she's trying to win a game. She's not trying to fall off. She's not trying to lose no more games. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was a rookie and all, and you know what I'm saying? And she went through the ups and downs. You know, she played through. You know, she suffered through a wrist injury. You know what I'm saying? She had to go against people that was more experienced, bigger and stronger than her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Angel realizes that, hey, this is real competition, so I'm gonna have to better myself. So if I want to do even better in my sophomore year.
Yeah, she hit her jumpers. She hit her jumpers tonight. So that was great. She looked, of course, she looks more bulkier. You know what I mean? Shout out to Angel being in that gym. She, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Legs. See, you know, the women's legs is where the strength is at. Us, our upper body, our upper torso is mostly where we handle a lot of our strength. A lot of us fail to work on our leg strength. You know what I mean? When it comes down to actually getting in the gym, most of us don't, you know, we forget about them legs, that leg strength. But yeah, man, she been in the gym. You can tell the Angel been in the gym. You can also tell Maddie been in the gym. We lifting because Maddie look big, right? Don't she?
Yeah,
You was there live,
she did.
right?
She look a little muscular.
Yeah, she look big. And then of course, you know, Courtney and Haley, they do their daily workouts. But Kia look bigger too, though, don't she? She look slim. Kia look bigger,
Kia did good. Kia hit her 3-pointers. Kia played the defense. Kia got she got stronger. Kia did. She did great tonight. I saw Kia tonight. Like, I saw these girls up close and personal. They're like, dang, they tall. Only thing that disappointed me tonight is that I didn't get no selfie with Angel. That was about it. Other than that, I was pleased with what I saw.
Mm-hmm. That's big. That's big. Yeah, man. I definitely chat. Tell me what y'all think about the game tonight, man. What y'all thought about and what y'all saw in the game. What y'all think that do y'all think that Camila Cardoso had a solid game today? You know what I mean? Let's go over her stats and what she did. Camila
Hey, Bro Claw, I'm about to get up online. My phone about to die.
Okay, for sure. Hit me
All right, man.
Hit me on up. I appreciate you being on deck, brother Jonathan.
Man,
Man,
you saw.
Yeah, you and Sister Keisha was on deck and saw it
Yes,
live.
we was.
Ain't
we were.
like
saw her in person, and then I saw J Spot, my other favorite YouTuber. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I just wish I had my little laptop and all, and I would have got on live stream with all of y'all.
Right. I appreciate it. All right, then,
all right.
bro. Hey,
all right, bro.
Hey, Tiffany. See, a lot of people on them other platforms, they be talking that shit. They be talking that shit about, oh, these motherfuckers ain't, you know, they ain't play. All of that. They be talking on all the other platforms. But one thing I do know, I know basketball. I grew up with this. I grew up in the professional football league, having professional football players in my family, professional basketball players. Actually went to the league in their Hoop Dreams. Arthur A.G., that's my cousin. That's my first cousin. The movie, The Real Hoop Dreams. Arthur A.G. is my first cousin. That's my little cousin. You can see us in the film. You know what I'm saying? Upstairs. You know what I mean? Doing the juking. Come on, man. This is you know, I do this. I see the thing is that I don't really look for defects of what other people say. I see it, I assess it, and then I say it. Most of y'all, what's up, B Will? What's going on, Sister Riddick? If you want to come up, B Will, I put the you know, the link in the chat. But like I said, Tiffany, I said that Kia Nurse was actually fighting for the AU. Her and who she was fighting with, who actually won AU, who won the AU tournament MVP. Let me see. I think Odyssey Seniors won it. I think AU. Who won the AU tournament in Nashville? MVP in Nashville. Nashville. If y'all put that in the chat. Let me see. 2025. See, I be trying to. Google is your best friend. Athletes Unlimited, Maddie Segrets. Maggie Segrets was the MVP, but she was the runner-up. She was the runner-up. It says, I was wrong about HVL. I thought she was too small to make it in her on her D. But I told you, Riddick. I told you. Listen, one thing, yo, big bro, y'all know I be hot-winded sometimes and doing whatever, and a lot of people don't. Hey, sometimes a lot of people can't handle what I say. But I say what I say. B Will, I've been knowing B Will and really Milky Way. You listen since last year. You one of the ones, Tiffany Cole. Y'all all know that when I used to do the takes last year, a lot of people used to be talking crazy. How when I said that Haley Van Lith was special, I said Haley Van Lith was special. Everybody was like, oh my God, bro, Claude doing horrible takes. What's going on? What you talking about? You dig what I'm saying? But Haley Van Lith on our squad, doing what she got to do, making a difference. You know what I mean? Listen, on this team, we needed a Haley Van Lith. She's super quick. Y'all didn't even know that she was as quick as she was. I told y'all that girl was quick. And she, in the SEC, so Kim Mulkey had her in an offense that exposed her weaknesses in the defense, if that made sense. Kim Mulkey had her in an offense that exposed her defense, meaning that was her first year really, really playing a point guard, where you as a point guard, you have to balance your exertion. You know, you have to be able to play defense, but you also got to run the team, run the point, make sure that everybody get fed, and do the things that you need to do as a point guard. You got what I'm saying? So, you know, as a point guard, your job and your duty is to general the floor. You are the floor general. You are the one who makes the engine, the car move. But the engine, like Angel Reese, is already the motor. The high motor is already running. But you got to be the thinker to say, how can I use this high motor? What can I make this high motor do? I'm going to steer it over here. I'm going to steer it over there. Okay, I know my high motor, she going to play defense. Okay, I'm going to aid and assist on defense. So Haley Van Lith definitely going to do a great job. He say, I think someone is going to lose their job by today. Anthony Green, you already know what I said. Mo Jeff gone. Y'all could take it or leave it alone. Mariah Jefferson finna probably be waived, y'all. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. I don't want nobody to lose their job, but Mariah J., she did some awful things on the court today. She wasn't looking. She had turnover. You know what I'm saying? But she did uh key in on the assist. So I mean, I give her that, but I'm just saying, Mariah Jefferson didn't really impress me. She did take a jump shot, you know what I mean, because she is aggressive. She was aggressive at times, but it has to be consistent. And I think that having Haley is a problem for her. Having Haley Van Lith is a problem. What's up? What's up, B Will?
What's good, bro, Claude?
Yes, sir. So
The
I
bread,
was
man.
I
Drop
was
that
going
beat,
on. Give me
homie.
your take. Come on. Give me your take. Come on with it.
Listen, man. Since you was just talking about Mo Jeff, look, in the second half, Mo Jeff went down. But in the first half, that second unit, so I'm gonna tell you, the starting unit that Tyler Marsh put on the court was the right starting unit. I think that's what's gonna start out the regular season. Um, but that second unit, if you go back to the second quarter, that second unit that was E Will, Michaela, Mo Jeff, uh, Beck Allen, and Rachel Banner, they actually did well. Mo Jeff played well with that unit.
Yes.
It was only when Tyler mixed it up in the third quarter to start the third quarter, he put out Michaela, Mo Jeff, and Rachel Banham with Miller and Angel that he actually saw that we all actually saw that, hey, that don't work.
Right.
That don't work.
Right.
But so for Mo Jeff, I think because of her where she is in her career, I think if you gotta start making decisions, because you can't put her out there with anybody, or you can't mix and match her with anybody, I think you got to look at that and maybe you move on from her. But I think she played well with that second unit that they put out there in the first half. On in terms of the rest of the game, though, some of the bright lights, the bright spots, definitely Kia Nurse was a bright spot. Angel did what she does, right? And I like the fact that. So for me, I was curious as to how Tyler was going to try to use Angel differently, but also allow her to play within herself. Because you don't want to Angel Reese fans want her to be everything, right? They want Angel to be everything for the team.
Right.
The team don't need Angel to be everything. The team needs Angel to be Angel. And you can't want her to do all the things that, as a fan, you might want her to do, and think that's going to translate to winning for this team. So I'm glad to see that Tyler Marsh
concealed it a little bit.
Well, he used her in ways that allow her to be her, but also expanded her game. So he used her to facilitate somewhat, right, in this game, right? So you saw Angel. Yeah, because she's good at it.
Yes.
Right? But it's still not like he ain't running plays to get Angel 3-point shots. And you know what I mean? Like Angel, he ran they ran sets and just played basketball and allow Angel to be her, and she was able to work within that offense. And you really saw even that. I mean, really, if you think about it, relative to the number of minutes that we know she's going to get in the regular season, she played sparing minutes. Then she played sparing minutes this game. And you can see what she was able to do in those spare moments. I mean, she did. Of course, she's gonna be who she is on defense, right?
15 and 10,
right? She's gonna be who she is on defense. But you saw her do what she does on offense. Get points in the paint, get rebounds. But then you also saw her game expanded into where she stepped into a role that she was facilitating. So
Mhm.
for me, like I saw all the things I needed to see from Angel tonight, right?
Yes.
I saw all the things I needed to see from her. So I can't even. Everything else is really like we need to really be looking at the other players. And so I like what I saw out of Kia Nurse. I like what I saw out of Michaela. I think I like the fact that now I have that question answered. Is Michaela going to start? Is Kia going to start? Is Becky Allen going to start? He answered that question right up front. Nope, Kia Nurse is going to start. Guess what we doing? We run a Kia Nurse. We run the plays for Kia Nurse. We try to get her going early. Right?
Yeah.
He answered that question. He
Mm-hmm.
answered that question. Michaela was able to come off the bench. So was E. Will. They were able to come off the bench and give productive minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So
Yeah.
we kind of know what our bench looks like. Becky Allen wasn't overly impressive, but she did what we needed her to do. You
Before you
know, so
finish, I want to ask you a question, B. Will. It's still on. This still on you, but I wanted to stop you so that I can ask you a question.
yes, sir.
You was on that panel last year where we
Oh
were
yeah.
talking about the free agents available. I want to chat because you were with me. I want the
100%.
chat to hear what I said, and every single person is recorded, and I could go back to what platform we was on, and also make everybody else listen to that. It was around Christmas time. It was like a few days before Christmas. And what did I say about Kia Nurse? And nobody picked Kia Nurse at all.
No, you would look before before that deal even hit the table. Before free agency even started, you was talking about you wanted to get Kia Nurse. 100%, Broke Law. You was you was the first. You was
What
the first in these streets.
what
You was the first in these
you
streets
heard
talking about
all of
Kia
the
Nurse.
the
Yep.
diabolical things that were said to me. I don't give a damn what, who, what, when. Listen, one thing you gonna say about OG, which you always say, I know basketball. I grew up with this. I know what it looked like. I was on the court where Michael Jordan used to be able to come to the playground. Isaiah Thomas came to the playground. Daryl Comerges came to the playground. Mark Aguirre came to the playground. Skip Diller came to the playground. Tim Hardaway came to the playground. You got what I'm saying? I was here.
Mm-hmm.
I was here with that. Kevin, I played with KG at the playground against him. You got
Wow.
what I'm saying? I'm here in Chicago. Ain't got to make shit up. I was on the court in Delano in the playground. Goddamn it, Arthur A.G. is my baby cousin. Hoop Dreams. All our life, we've been together. Like, what is y'all talking about? Just because whatever it is, I was a street dude, so I ain't make it to the pros. But that don't mean that it's a whole bunch of people that didn't make it to the professional basketball team, to the NBA, that's better than NBA players.
Yep.
I beg to differ because I know a whole bunch of the street cats that's in the playground that can play better than the ones that's in the league right now. So I don't be wanting people to be throwing accolades out at me. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes,
I want
sir.
to talk basketball. I want to talk what we all love. God dog it. Listen, my 88-year-old auntie, Aunt Murray, I know you listening. I ain't gonna be cussing tonight, Aunt Murray. She got on me today. You know, I was at the funeral of my uncle's funeral today, and my Aunt Murray say, "You be cussing a little bit too much like your dad."
Hey, my grandmother's name is Myrtle.
Yeah, Murray.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's my grandmother's name.
Oh, okay. My Aunt Murray was like, "You be cussing a little bit." I said, "Okay, I'm gonna lay off of it." I know Keisha been telling me, but you know, I'm a little arrogant, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to me, and passionate when I have my takes. But me and Sister Keisha, we thrive on information and assessment. Yourself, you thrive off of information and assessment. And all I wanted to do was give a straight away look at who Kia Nurse was, what she brings to the table. And I said, didn't I say? I said it. I said she's coming off of an ACL. What you saw, brothers, was not Kia, who Kia Nurse is. She's a straight dog. And she's not a toe to the line 3-point shooter. I said that.
Yep.
She's not a toe to the line. She ain't got to touch the doggone 3-point shooter to measure out. She gonna let that thing go. She'll be 2 feet, 3 feet sometime. You saw her almost shoot a logo 3 today.
Yeah.
So
and broke up.
Yeah.
I was on Zoe's panel a minute ago.
Shout out to Zoe Media. Shout out to nephew. Nephew is love him. He breaks stuff down on film. So is one of my youngins that I really, really love to have on the show and be a part of everything that I do. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying, like, we were talking about Kia Nurse, and I was telling Brass, because he mentioned that she was coming off injury, and my point to him was, no, Kia Nurse ain't coming off injury. She's coming off. She's not coming off having it. She had an injury. Kia Nurse is back now. Last year she was coming off injury, and she looked different. I agree with you. She looked different. If you look at her, just look at her body right now as opposed to last year.
Big.
She looked in much better shape than she was in last year.
Yeah.
Much better shape.
Yeah. So listen, I just wanted to lay that out because a lot of people, chat. One thing I would say is that I'm gonna give you a tape, and then I'm gonna let you live with it. But I know what I see, and what I saw was this is my brother on this panel. He gonna tell you what I say about Haley Van Lith last year.
Yeah, 100%. Look, and I'm gonna tell you, Brooklaw, I can say that. And when you were talking about Kia Nurse at that early stage in the game, when you were talking about Kia Nurse, I didn't even see how it was possible. I didn't even see Chicago looking to get her, and so I was skeptical. I was probably one of the ones that was saying, "Nah, I like Kia Nurse, but I don't see her on this guy. Yeah. I don't see her on this guy." But then when Jeff P made that move in the move for Beck Allen, I was like, "Oh, bet!" Like I like the two of them because that gave you now we don't have to look at. Now the Chicago Sky don't have to look at getting Sonya Citron at that 3 spot because we got to a Sonya Citron, so we don't need to get Sonya Citron at the 3. We can get something else.
And then we got a grown woman, Sonya Citron, right now.
Yep.
So then Haley, I knew that Haley was gonna come to TCU and do what she had to do. I got booze for that. She ain't nothing.
Sure did.
She's the worst. She's the worst, bro, Claude. Listen, Brass told me on record. I'm gonna get with Brass. You was there, and you can stand on it. Brass told me I was being diabolical.
I was there.
Brass told me I was being diabolical for even bringing Haley Van Lith up in the conversation. She's nothing. I said, "Oh, okay, you gonna see what she gonna do at TCU." Then when at TCU, not only what she gonna do is to prove everybody that was hating on her from LSU and the things that she was. I said this, I broke it down. I said that Haley Van Lith was in the SEC playing out of the original position that she was at in Louisville. Okay, she was playing out of the position that she was already a 2-guard, shooting guard. She wanted to learn the point guard position. Kim Mulkey let her do it. It was a transition of her position because she knows she was shorter. So she knew that when she translated to the pros, she couldn't play a 2 because she was really undersized. But she knew she could play the 1. So her people was right in actually telling her, okay, you need to transition into a point guard, but you need to go to the program. They should have told her the program that fits you, where you can also use your shooting power. And that's what TCU did. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You didn't see, say, I'm going to be glazing HLV more than Bro Cloud this season. I'm shocked. Yeah, Tiffany Cole. So the thing is, hey, T. Camilla, hey, boo. So the thing is that when you got Haley in a position where she could be successful, don't she look good, B. Will? Don't she look good?
She do.
Oh, she
Look,
do, huh?
Look, and look. I think it was Tiffany Cole that was saying she wants HBL to take Sloop's starting point guard spot. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Not yet.
Look, and Zoe said it. His take on Haley Van Lith was that basically she needs to be off the bench change of pace scoring guard, and that's 100% what she did tonight, right? That's what she is, right? Like we keep forgetting that the WNBA is not the NBA, right? These rookies ain't likely to come in and earn a starting spot because you got veterans. You have a concentrated number of players, and you got a lot of vets that have been around the league and just understand the WNBA game better than any rookie is going to be able to understand. You mean, so you don't want Haley Van Lith to have to come right into a starting position, right? Especially a starting point guard position in the WNBA. No, man, you want her to be able to develop and be who she is. And she can't do that if she got to start in that position. You want her to come off the bench, do what she do, and then sit back down after doing what she did. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want her to be able to be her and just have to worry about being her. When she come in off the bench, she's not going to be the first person off the bench. So you don't need her to come in with a whole bunch of pressure. You just need Haley Van Lith to come in and be able to do what she does, to do what she does best, and accept that role, right? You need to be as the Sky. You want to accept what you want to accept that Haley Van Lith coming off the bench, doing what she does, and giving you what she gives you. And as Haley Van Lith, you want to come off. You want to do whatever it is that the Sky needs you to do. And if the Sky is allowing you to be you, just come off the bench and be you. And then guess what? In a couple years, now you Kelsey Plum, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what Kelsey Plum did. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay it's okay for a good player, a good college player, to come in to the W and come off the bench and get their feet wet. You know what I mean? Be able to develop. That's why I love the fact. I'm disappointed that Chicago didn't get Cheyenne Sellers, but I love the fact that Cheyenne Sellers is at the Valkyrie, because she gets to develop without no pressure at all.
Absolutely.
She ain't under any pressure at all. Just play ball, Cheyenne Sellers. Just be you, play ball, and guess what? Good things gonna happen.
Well, my take on it is Haley gonna start eventually? Yes. Not this year, probably.
Not this year, right? No.
Not this year, probably, Tiff. I am with you, Tiffany Cole. Hey, Miss D. I am with you, Tiffany Cole, that I love Haley so much B Will. I love Haley so much that I know if injury happens to Sue, she'll be able to handle her business.
Okay.
But what I don't want right now is I don't want a Haley Van Lith coming fresh out of school. I think that's too much pressure. And then she don't have enough. We saw how Caitlin Clark crashed out, right? We saw that Angel got tired, right? We did see that Angel eventually, towards the end, she started to conk out, far as getting hurt. Not her performance, but conk out for as her being, she was hurt. She got hit on her arm. Her arm was hurting one time. And then she had a little ankle twist. You got what I'm saying? Then she eventually fell on her wrist, right? So once the wrist injury happened, because she down there banging, I didn't expect her to actually, because she didn't have no rest and she came right into the pros. I didn't expect Angel to really be who Angel was. But I knew who Angel was, but I didn't expect Angel to be who Angel was. Shout out to Miss D. What's up, baby? But I didn't expect Angel to actually start because I didn't think that they were, not that I didn't think that Angel could start, but I didn't think that they were going to let her start. But it's not about what they let you do. She took that shit.
Yeah.
She took it. She said, give me that. Izzy, sit your $5 ass down because this my position. This is what I work for. I'm her, you not her. I'm it, and you not it. You that. I'm this. You got what I'm saying? So
yeah,
she came right in and took her position. So I don't think that Haley should start right now. We don't need her to start. And
right.
Coming off of a big high season. She came in a high season. She was in the Elite Eight. You got what I'm saying? That was a lot of exhaustion, and that was a lot on her legs. We don't know how long her leg, because she's fast anyway. I told you, B Will. I told y'all. She is fast. Nobody's seen it. Oh, she can't play defense. She's supposed to be this fast. She can't cover that. No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. You saw a young lady transitioning into a point guard position who was exerting herself on offense, trying to set up, trying to think and be the general on the one side. When you're doing that type of thing and having that type of pressure and trying to go back and win another chip, they was playing LSU hard. Then Angel was out a couple of games in the beginning because her and Kim Mulkey wasn't seeing eye to eye, and her last tip, and then of course her and Fly J was having some real, you got what I'm saying? Fly J mama. So it was a lot of stuff going on that Haley had to deal with. She had to try to figure out, B Will. Oh shit, Angel ain't playing. I came here to play with Angel. You dig what I'm saying? So, no, they didn't win no damn chip. No, if Kim Mulkey still suffering on the point guard side. Hopefully, we get that figured out with Michaela and
Malaysia.
For Wally. Hopefully we get that figured out with Malaysia, and I'm iffy on that.
Good luck, LSU. Good luck.
I'm iffy on that.
Good luck.
The only reason that I'm iffy, Tifco, on Malaysia running the point, she never was the sole point guard. That's why Tiffany Cole. I think that she would be all right. I think she okay. But what Don Staley was trying to get her out of the Globetrotter point guard-ish aspect. You know what I'm saying? You could be like Kyrie, but you can't be like Curly Joe on the Globetrotters.
Curly Joe Neal. Curly Joe Neal.
He was a bad man. He could pass.
He was a bad man.
He was a bad man. But they wouldn't let Curly Joe in the pros because he was too Showtime, flamboyant type of point guard. So Curly Joe took it to the Harlem Globetrotters. That's his true story. Then, you know, he also had, you know, a personal record going on, but the Globetrotters didn't give no damn, you know what I mean? And then for everyone else, for your information, they are called the Harlem Globetrotters, but they were from Chicago.
I didn't know that.
Facts. They used the Harlem Globetrotters because at the time that they were coming up, that was more of an urban name, Harlem. Everybody wanted to go, remember Harlem Nights? Everybody wanted to be a part of Harlem. And that was the Detroit, Michigan. That was the Motor City of everything. You know what I'm saying? At that time that the Harlem Globetrotters got started in the 20s, going into the 30s. So
Harlem was that black urban community. Yep.
That's right.
That everybody knew. That everybody it was right promotion. It was marketing and promotion. Yep.
Harlem Globetrotters, T. Camilla. That's right. That's why I'm a historian.
Hey,
yeah.
Meadowlark Lemon.
Meadowlark Lemon. West Side.
Meadowlark Lemon, boy.
West Side. West Side. Meadowlark Lemon from my side of town. You got what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Meadowlark was a cold shooter. He was a dead-eye shooter. He would shoot threes before threes had even was invented. He would shoot behind the bench in the bleachers. He was doing that Steph Curry. What Steph Curry was doing, I saw Meadowlark Lemon with my own eyes already doing it. Y'all just looking at Steph Curry saying he's the greatest shooter. No, I seen that shit already. I seen Meadowlark do that. You know what I mean? As a boy, as a young boy. So, yeah, you know, the history of it all. So, no, my answer to y'all, no, I don't want to see Haley start. No, not right now, because I don't want to burn her out. She's straight off a straight college run. Let the girl get some wind. Let her get her feet back. Let her be able to get in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Let her be able to have some things that was going on. You know what I'm saying? For herself. Let her be able to start lifting weights and get stronger. Let her be able to do that. Next year, next year, she will be getting more tick. But I still next year, Tiffany Cole, next year, I still want I would like Sluty to stay. You know what I mean? Because I'm a Chicagoan, so we love Sluty here. I'm just telling y'all. Everybody was talking about Courtney Vance on Sloot too. They was like, no, Sluty. I was like, man, the only thing that I talked about Sluty was that her age.
That's it.
And when I went when I saw Sluty play in Unrivaled, I told y'all doing the Unrivaled takes that Sluty could still play next 3 years.
That you did. That you did. That you did, bro.
So this year, next year, and the next year, okay, Haley will be ready.
Hey,
Hazel
bro, Claude,
strong.
my question to I won't even say to you, but my question to Tiffany and Co. is that you have to pick one, right? Do you love Haley Van Lith, Tiffany and Co. This to you. Do you love Haley Van Lith more than you want the Chicago Sky to win?
Mm.
Because you can't have both. You can't have Haley Van Lith starting with this current roster, what it seems like this current roster might shape out to be. You can't want the Sky to win and want Haley Van Lith to start. It's not going. The two things are not going to happen. You need to be able to let Haley Van Lith do what she does with her limited minutes coming off the bench. Coming off the bench and being a solid player for your team is not a slight. You're still a great player. That's what 6 players of the year do. That's what they do. That's literally what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Ask the Aces. They didn't have the last probably 3, 4,
Mm-hmm.
6 players of the year. Tiffany Hayes, Alicia Clark, De'Erica Hamby. Shit. I mean, shoot. Let Haley Van Lith fill that role for the Chicago Sky.
Mm-hmm.
And let her slowly progress and come into her own in the league. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Last year, look, the 2024 class was a different animal. Different animal.
Mm-hmm.
They top 6, 7 players were pro ready. I won't even say that because honestly, JC Sheldon and Aaliyah Edwards weren't quite pro ready. They were like the normal, like JC Sheldon started because they
You could come up, Miss D. You could come up, Miss D, and get your take. Go ahead.
But like they, in the ideal world, JC Sheldon and Aaliyah Edwards would be progressing as they are in the league. They just got kind of a little bit of boost, but like Angel, Milla, Cam, Caitlin, Rakia, they were anomalies.
Yes.
They were anomalies.
Mm-hmm.
Players that can come in and actually start and contribute.
Yeah.
So let these this 2025 class, let them come in under normal circumstances. Hey, Brooklaw, did you watch the Aces and Wings game?
No, I did not. I saw some of it, and when they started blowing them out, I did see Paige score, do a good drive. I did see that. I did see that Asia wasn't playing tonight. She wasn't playing with them. You know what I'm saying? She meant business. But I did not see the whole game. I'm going to watch all of the games tonight after after we do the live. I'll be in the garage. You know what I mean? You know, in my favorite place, Be Will. And
right. That's where I met you.
Right.
That's where I met you, in your garage.
And this Sunday, I'm actually getting the garage cleaned and everything sprayed up and organized so I can actually do my podcast from the garage from now on. But yeah,
hey, Brooklaw.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Go ahead.
Spoiler alert. Listen, I'm gonna take Paige Beckers out of it because what everybody hoped and expected to see was Paige have a good game, and she did. She did well. Nothing spectacular, but she did well. But Aaliyah Nye,
she killed them. I seen her. I seen some of that. Oh yeah,
Aaliyah Nye, Isaiah James,
man,
JJ Mother F and Quinterly. They put on a show, dog. They put on a show.
Curly was ripping them, stealing the ball. I told you I saw Steckman. Curly had them handcuffs. Burley had
Those-
some handcuffs out tonight. She was
Listen, those three girls put on a show tonight. And even Deja Kelly.
Yeah.
She has moments of brilliance. Like she got ripped. JJ Quinley ripped her just like she ripped everybody else. But, even Deja Kelly came out and said, "Hey, I'm here. I'm here. I'm still Deja." Man, those girls, I was so excited, man. Look, dude, I'm so excited for this season. But just these two teams and those four girls, rookies, came out and put on the show, dog. And they weren't even the only ones. They weren't even the only ones.
You don't realize. I'm going to say it. And I know some people going to look at me once again. But 2 years down the line, this year rookie class is better than last year's rookie class in total.
Top to bottom, yes, they are. Yes, top to bottom, yes, they are.
More skillful, more playeristic, more visual, more stronger, more assertive. They able to read plays and design. They tougher than the ones last year.
Brokaw, 100% agree with you. Because again, outside of Caitlin, if I go in order, Caitlin, Cam, Milla, Rakia, and Angel, they are anomalies, right? But if you think about the rest of that class, from the first round to the third round, to this class, the 2025 class, from the first round to, it's an overall better class from top to bottom. Like, you got players. Listen, you got players like JoJo and shoot. If I wasn't trying to think of her name, Taylor Theory, right? You got JoJo from Rutgers and Taylor Theory that didn't even get drafted, that are probably going to be great pros. Just because of the length, athleticism, and consistency that they bring, but didn't even get drafted in this class. You got somebody like Zay Green, who has the potential to be a good pro. This 2025 class is underrated already. They underrated already.
Hey, Miss D, I
underrated
wanted
already.
to give Miss D her shot. The first question, Miss D, is what you think, break down what you saw tonight, and then we gonna go on the positions. So I'll give you that chance because me and B Will, we really are excited. I couldn't wait. And then the thing is also, Miss D, you also saw what I was talking about months ago play out on the team today. So I want us to talk about that. But first, I want you to get your take on the game tonight.
Hey, Miss D.
Hey, B Will. Hey, bro. Call. I love it. I like the way Vandersloot played pretty good. I like HBO. She played decent. I like the fact that they was trying to use Angel as the point forward. So yeah, I like that. But the first game I saw bits and pieces. But I hope JJ. How tall is she? Because she seemed like the same size as
She like
the girl from
5'6".
Las Vegas. 5'6".
She like 5'6", 5'8". Between 5'6" and 5'8". I
She
have to
seems
look at
shorter than that. But I hope
She's
she made the
shorter.
team. And I like Isaiah James as well. The first game, I like the way they played, and hopefully they can make a team. Or if they don't make that team, if Quinley don't make the team, Isaiah gonna make it. What, Quinley don't make a team? Somebody should pick her up.
Yeah. Oh, look, JJ has to make this team because look, JJ has to make this team, and I'm gonna let you finish, Ms. D.
Okay, go
JJ
ahead.
has to make this team because Dallas don't have another point guard.
That's true.
No, they don't.
And she came and she showed out.
I was concerned about her size. That's what I say about Georgia Amore. I'm concerned about their size, but they prove that they can handle it. Even though we don't know about Georgia, but I'm sure she could have handled it before she got injured.
I think Georgia was going to show out. Honestly, I
Yeah,
really do.
yeah,
I was skeptical. I was one of the main skeptics, but I think Georgia was going to show out.
yeah. I was too. I was too. Cause I didn't
Hold
see
on,
it.
guys. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money. Money.
Hey, shout out to my main man, Irvin, man. I'm so glad that you always come. It says twerking for nine, Malunga and nine were the picks. Yeah, they were, but what me and B Will and Miss D is talking about, a lot of people underrated this year's draft class. This year's draft class, brother Irvin. If you look at the intangibles now if you look at really the intangibles of what you're seeing on all the way across the board, what you're gonna witness all the way on every single team, these rookies, and going to see what they're gonna do. I think that not only they're gonna be used better than what the last year rookies was used and prior, but they also have a whole lot of other intangibles and aggression that the previous one, Angel. Okay, so the most aggressive, Angel, Caitlin, Brinks, Cameron, Rakia,
Miller,
Aaliyah, Aaliyah over there.
Miller.
Camilla wasn't the dog. I'm talking about the dogs.
Okay.
I ain't talking about Camilla. Camilla is learning. Camilla. She's learning.
Yep.
She has capabilities of being a big dog. But I'm talking about the big dogs of the draft last year. And that's really all you could really name, them 5 that were really, really effective starting rookies that made a punch in the WNBA last year. And then Rakia didn't get the play that she deserved. And also Aaliyah didn't get the play that she deserved over there, you know what I'm saying, in Washington. So I'm just saying that, y'all, at the end of the day, this class is something. And it was guard heavy. It was guard heavy for a reason.
Yep.
When you a point guard, a general, a floor general, a visionary, a person whose responsibility is to see, call, and display what the offense do, see, and the leader on defense. So go ahead, Ms. D. Go ahead. Let me get Ronnie out the way. Get Ronnie out the way.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money.
Hey, shout out to my main man, Ronnie Repass. I appreciate you for the $5 super sticker, man. You always support my show, man, and I thank you. Go ahead, Ms. D.
You know what? I didn't see it. I didn't see it at first, but I do agree with you that this year's class is better. It's deeper because last year was just top heavy with the stars. Now you really, even though you had some good draft picks this year, they're not really stars compared to last year. But overall, you have pros. You got players that's more ready than last year.
Yep.
Who especially in the SEC.
Now Fagan.
Right. They play right. They play professional style. You know, SEC is the best conference in women's basketball, period. So they already professionals. So they come in with the they're not gonna be stars right away, but they will contribute to the team. So I agree with you. I didn't see it, and I thought, say, you know what? This draft is a little more deeper.
Yes.
You know, last year's draft was top heavy. Then you got some good players that kind of dropped off at the number 7, 8.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with you with that. But Nye, She's going to bump Kirsten Bell.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
And
Kristen
Bell
Bell
gonna
gone.
yeah, she
Kristen
gone. And I
Bell gone.
said
she
I
didn't
was
turn
rooting for
out.
her, but
She
hey,
didn't turn out last year.
yeah. But
Kristen
they
Bell gone.
yeah. How tall is Nye?
6 foot,
Okay.
maybe 6'1".
Well, she played bigger than her size.
Yeah,
She
she's 6
does.
feet big.
She
Yeah, I was
does.
like, oh Lord, she
100%
only
she
six
does.
feet.
Like Nafisha. Like Nafisha.
Right. I like that because that's what they
Nafisha
need. They
only
need it.
6'1".
Wow, you're right. And
That's it.
that's what they need because Asia. The reason why they lost to New York, they had nobody to back her up. I don't
No.
understand what the Aces is doing. And she scored 1,000 points. She was tired. She did everything. She blocked shots. She scored. She played defense. She playing two people basically. So they need somebody to come in. That's why I thought they should have drafted Fagan. They needed somebody at least close to her size, 6'3", 6'4". But
Yeah.
yeah, I,
And,
but yeah, I'm
and
very
Miss
impressed with
D,
Nia. So, huh?
Cheyenne Parker Tyus.
Yeah, but all she's pregnant. Then Gustav's she came back from injury. What's her? I can't even pronounce her name. So yeah, we'll
Gustafson.
see.
Gustafson
Yeah,
and
and Queen
Kittley's the same
Egbo, she
person.
okay. She's okay. They still need one more big. One
Tiffany
more big.
Cole, you are right. It says this draft's so stacked because the role players are 10 times better than the
Right.
Yep.
current run players in the WNBA. You damn
Facts.
right.
Right. They are.
They
That's why. Yep.
and these role players gonna be stars.
And that's why. And then here's another one, y'all. I ain't letting them off the hook, be Will. Guess what I said? Y'all know I'm a goddamn gamecock up in here. What I say about Bree Hall?
Oh
They
yeah.
say, what?
Oh, I love Brie Hall. I love her
What you
game.
gonna do,
Making the
Be
team.
Will? Huh?
Bree Hall making the team. She making that team.
Right.
Huh?
You know why? She's not afraid. She's not a look. She's very skinny, but she got
She's
don't
a
let that fool
goddamn
you. She
gamecock.
tough. She tough for her size.
She's
She
a
played bigger than
natural
her
role
size. She only
player.
like what 5'11", 6 feet, but she played bigger
She's
than
like,
that, and she's not afraid to guard the best
She's
player.
a
She love that.
natural role player. She's not afraid.
Exactly, and
mhm.
that's what they need. Any team would need that. Now, if the
She is a
Fever
clutch
is stupid to let her
shooter.
go, somebody go pick her up.
Look, Bree Hall is a clutch shooter. She's a
Exactly.
clutch
They
shooter,
not
and
finna let Bree Hall go.
she gonna do exactly whatever it is the team needs her to do. Bree Hall making
Exactly.
that team.
And that's why
She
they
gonna
keep
make
talking
that
about
team.
Raven Johnson. She gonna make a team easily. I don't know what they come on now.
Well, Bree Hall, y'all forgot because of all of the win that they done with Camilla, and then this year they lost in the championship game. Y'all forgot
Right.
I ain't forgot.
that Bree Hall was Aaliyah Boston's charger. Y'all
Right.
forgot.
But see, you
I
know
ain't
what?
forgot that.
South Carolina's so talented that a lot of the players sacrificed their game. She had to sacrifice her
Yep.
game.
She was
Yeah.
Aaliyah Boston's charger.
Exactly. So she's gonna make a great pro. Excellent
She is.
pro.
She
Yes,
is.
definitely. I
She
like her
used to cuss
game.
out Camilla.
You right? Yep.
Huh?
That's why I'm so excited about this year, man. That's why I'm so excited
But
about
Fagan
this
gonna be
year.
good too. Fagan gonna be good too.
Oh, so now Fagan is Joel Embiid.
Yep. She got
I
that jump
said it.
shot. She not afraid to
I
mix it up
said it.
either.
I know y'all probably looking at me crazy. Okay.
Even Power. She'll make a good pro too.
Well, you know I'm glazing over Pow. Y'all know that anyway.
Power gonna be good. I can't wait to see when they gonna have their exhibition game. I can't wait to see it.
I
Look,
don't.
man, Miss D, that's what I'm telling you. I'm so excited. Look, these girls in that Dallas and Las Vegas game, these rookies came out and I'm so excited about the rest of the rookie class
Me too.
coming out and being able to show what they got this preseason and then the season as a whole. It's
Yes.
crazy. It's
We get to see
crazy.
them all weekend. We're gonna be able to see them
Yep.
all weekend. We good.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I can't wait to watch. I can't wait to see Washington play. I can't wait to
Oh,
see them
definitely.
play.
Yes.
I don't even care. I don't care if they lose by 20. I still can't wait to see them play. To see what these rookies, because they got the biggest rookie class. I can't wait to see them play.
Hey,
Again,
Tika
the
Miller.
only thing I wish they would have drafted Sellers. She was right there for y'all for Maryland.
Who
Y'all
for
didn't draft
Maryland?
her.
Look,
Who
Sellers.
you wanted them to draft? Who
They
wanted
could have helped
Sellers?
them real. They could have helped them.
Sellers to where? You wanted Sellers to go where, Miss D?
I wanted her to go to Chicago.
Hell no.
Yeah, me too. But she was right there for.
Hell no.
She was a lot of teams passed her. I like, why is y'all
Be
passing her
real.
up? Something about her injury, something injury,
real.
but she played through it. So I
She
don't
won't
understand
be
why
around in the next
that.
4 years.
You said what?
Can you hear me?
She won't be around the next 4 years.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You don't think Sellers gonna be around the next 4 years?
No, I said they should have drafted her. There was something about her knee or something.
No, I'm talking about
her injury,
Brooklyn.
not because of her play.
What happened to
if they don't let her heal, if they don't take this year and get Sellers and sit her down, the Valkyries, and let her heal, she won't be around.
Well, see, that's the thing.
She that damn valuable, and she's that type of scorer and passer.
Yeah.
She don't
Hey, Brooklyn.
Go ahead.
You saying exact like we on the same page. Like for me, I wanted Chicago to get her because of her skill set and what she could bring. But I think Sellers went to the right team. I think the Valkyrie or the Connecticut Sun was the best fit for Sellers because she can develop slowly with no freaking pressure. Because there ain't no pressure on either one of those two teams.
That's true.
They ain't got no pressure at all.
All right.
And so she can develop with no pressure at all on her. And so for me, I think that's the perfect fit for her. And Nisha Morrow went to Connecticut. Perfect.
You know what? Perfect.
Her and Sanaya Rivers. Yeah.
Yep. Perfect. No pressure. They ain't got no pressure on them. Just get better. Just get better. That's all. That's the only pressure on them. Get better.
That's good basketball.
That's right.
Yep.
That's good basketball.
Get better. No pressure.
No pressure.
Ain't nobody expecting them to win.
Hey, listen, hit the like button, y'all. Those are my Twitter X family. If you ain't subscribed to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Y'all click over. I know y'all gonna stay on X, but if you would like to come and hit the subscribe button or the like button, YouTube likes to see that. I appreciate everybody that I got up in here. I got 80 people up in this space. I appreciate y'all. Listen, I want to come here to break it down to let y'all know that Chicago Sky, just like I did in my video, y'all, and I broke it down in the video, that they was gonna be all right. I got the receipts that tells you what was said. That I was out of my mind. I broke down each and every individual player on this team, all the way down to Alex Wilson. That's why when I was calling the game, I knew exactly who those people were. And I know their background, and I know about them. I know their tendencies and the way that they play their game. See, you got to have somebody that love basketball. It ain't that I'm investigative and I'm just reading. No, I'm watching them. I'm watching them. And I'm telling y'all, listen, we going to be okay. Jeff P., you on the clock. You on the clock, Jeff P., because I know you listen to us now. Now I really know that Jeff P. be listening. When he say he be listening, be Will, I really do think that he be listening for real now.
So, Claude, what do you have to do for him to keep his job? I know they're gonna make the playoffs. How if they don't go far, will he get fired?
Who?
Jeff P.
Jeff P. is a genius, right?
Yeah, genius.
Right now, Jeff P. look like a genius, and if he picked the right squad, because we going to the playoffs, y'all. Everybody in the chat, we going to the playoffs. Get ready to be
it's just how far can they make it? How far can they
how
go?
far?
Yeah.
Yeah, how far they will make it. It depends on what nucleus of the team that Jeff P will put together. It depends, Miss D, on what he will put together.
You know
You
what?
know
It
what I'm saying?
depends also if Camilla get that fire when you she play kind of
No,
a
I
little
disagree.
angry.
I disagree.
You do?
I disagree.
Because sometimes she get a little
I
too
disagree.
soft.
I don't listen to that. I disagree. I disagree. Camilla is not to lead my damn offense. Did she do it tonight? No. She did what she was supposed to do. You know what Camilla did tonight? Camilla scored 6 points.
I want being aggressive. I want her to be aggressive. You know
what I said. She had dominant. 6 points. She had 2 assists. She had 8 rebounds. 7 of the 8 rebounds was defensive rebounds. Is that aggressive?
It's okay.
She only played 19 minutes. Angel is a whole nother type. See, this is what I don't want everybody to get caught up, including yourself, Miss D. She's not Angel Reese.
No, she's not. Not far as Angel is self-motivated. You know,
no one is Angel Reese.
Right. Sometimes she just
listen, y'all get it twisted. Listen to your big brother, Miss D. Listen to me. No one, you hear me, B. Will? And this is not coming from a glazer. I am a glazer on Angel, but this is not coming from a glazer point of view. Nobody in the WNBA is Angel Reese.
Nope.
She's one of one.
One of one.
She's one of one. And it's hard. It's very hard to measure people up, bigs up to Angel. But it's easy to measure other guards up to Caitlin Clark. You see that?
Yeah.
I'm not even being biased. You see who we was talking about over there on Dallas?
That's because parts of her game,
has flaws.
Right, but they don't talk about that. They always want to talk about Angel flaws. She just like last year she just really started playing defense. And last year
James takes care of the ball, Miss D.
Exactly, and the turnovers too. And even though she had some good plays, she also led the WNBA in turnovers, didn't she? For a minute.
Who that?
Caitlin?
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark had the most turnovers in the history of all time.
For the whole team, yeah.
And they never talk about it, but
she
they
had
talk about Angels.
127 more turnovers
That's not good.
Than the ones who had it in history before.
And that's why they lost a lot of games.
Says
they can't,
you almost sound like you were about to sing the Alicia Keys song. No one,
right.
No one.
Right.
It's Angel Reese, hell no.
No, but you see CC talking, she talking mess about we're gonna win a championship. Well, she should talk that. But she has to
yeah.
But she has to be the main reason.
You saw what Camilla said. Camilla said they're gonna win a chip. That comes from a winner.
Right.
Camilla believed that this team can possibly, with the pieces that we have, Camilla, see the thing about it, man, Camilla just ain't talking. She's a winner. Y'all got to take consideration. She's just not talking to hope to win. Camilla got 2 rings in college.
Yep.
She was a winner in high school. She was a winner in grammar school. That's why she came over. She was already a professional in high school in Brazil.
Yeah, they play grown women when they like what, 12, 13? Yeah.
Yeah, Scott did play so well. I'm so happy, Tiffany Cole, that it panned out. That it panned out. And that's why I say if Jeff P do the proper cuts and we get the 13 right people, Jeff P will be a dead. Hey, Jeff P, I won't holler at you next year.
Listen, bro, Claude, you said Jeff P is a genius. For me, I ain't even mad at your take on that because for me right now, the only bad decision that Jeff B made two bad decisions. He made all the right moves leading up to the draft, and I ain't even mad at Maddie Westbell. I ain't mad at Haley Van Lith. I'm mad. I'm mad at Asia Sifka because she ain't coming over.
Right.
You can't draft Sifka and not know that she's coming over. Right? That's stupid. Because of the other players that were available in the draft. That's stupid. And then they drafted Aisha Coulibaly, who's injured. So
Yeah.
like you putting her on the shelf for a year and you
Yes.
probably won't even use her because of what's coming out next year. So like for me, that's the only two moves that Jeff P made that I don't like.
And he passed up on some good players.
Hold on, y'all.
Because
Hey,
he passed
Tika
up
Miller.
some great players.
Exactly.
Tika Miller, we have 13 teams. Next year, we will have 15 teams.
15,
Tika Miller,
yep.
they will have 12 suited and 1 unsuited this year. Tika Miller. That's facts. It'll be 12. Even B will know that. That 1 unsuited is also going to be used as if someone gets hurt, they'll be already ready to get in and come in on that contract.
Yep.
So they allowed 13, and then once we go up to 18 teams, you will be allowed. You're going to be allowed 14 or 15 players, 12 suited, 3 on reserve, 1 in the 1 on the contractual. With
like
the
hardship.
days, the hardships. Okay. But the WNBA is going to be growing so fast, y'all. In the next 5 years, they predicting to have 18 teams.
So I wonder, I forget, what was the original when they first started? 97, 98.
Oh, it was always 12, 13 teams.
Okay.
It was 12, yeah.
I can't remember.
Then
Right.
They picked up a couple of expansion teams. I think Detroit was an expansion team.
Mm-hmm. The Shock.
The Shock.
They need to bring back my Shock. My Detroit Shock, not the Tulsa. I'm talking about Detroit Shock.
Okay.
The wings is what the Shock. So the Shock became the wings.
Yes.
All right. Well, no, because remember they went to Oklahoma. They went to Tulsa.
Oh yeah, they did.
They went from Detroit to Tulsa
they keep
Dallas.
the rights to 13 players.
Yeah.
Yes.
One player.
And then they also got Sifka. Remember, hold on a second, y'all. Tiffany Cole. They already got Sifka on the shelf, and then Coulibaly is on the shelf. They signed. They're signed to the Chicago Sky, but they're gonna be a contingent for next year to be a 2026 signee. It says, they had 16 teams back in the day. They grew too fast. Shaking my hand started to collapse. I hope that don't repeat. Yeah. Matter of fact, you are right. But at first they started. I think Tika Miller. I think they started out with 8 teams to be corrected. Let me see.
Yeah, the legacy teams, the ones that started out were.
I think they started out with 8 teams. Hold on a second.
They started Houston.
When the
LA,
WNBA was created, how many teams had started out with the WNBA?
The Monarchs.
8 teams. I told y'all.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tika Miller, don't play with your uncle. Tika Miller.
Listen,
I'm an old man. I remember everything. Damn near.
You know what I wish they do?
8 teams. Yeah.
I wish they bring like remember they had the ABL? They need another they need a competing. I know they have a Unrivaled. That's a little different. They should have like a ABL again. competing. So other players that don't
got
get
unrivaled.
drafted.
You got unrivaled.
No, it's different. No, you can still have unrivaled. That's a little different. We talk about
Yeah.
just actual 5-on-5.
Oh,
They
you
did.
got
They did.
AU. They bagging AU.
No, that's different too.
They're not competing yet. AU ain't competing.
That's
It's
gonna
different
change,
though.
B Will.
I know,
That's
but
gonna
it's a little
change.
different. I understand what you're saying, but it's a little different.
That's
Or
gonna
unless they
AU is finna change, y'all.
unless they merge, if they merge and have
Listen,
some.
AU is going to change
They
because you're
have
gonna
to.
get more of these people. Like whoever get cut this
Right.
year, they're
Right.
gonna
Right.
be in AU next year.
Because you ever see Elite? It's not the developmental league. It's called
No.
Elite, and they got the twin one of the twins play for the Pistons and one play for Houston. They got drafted from the Elite, not the development league. They need some. That's what a rival should become, like Elite. So if they don't, so they can kind of like help. I don't know. I don't know because like players like come on now, Kennedy Carter. Come on now, she got to be in the WNBA. Come on.
Well,
Listen, Kennedy Carter is still my
oh,
second
please.
favorite player on the planet.
It's like come on.
After Asia Wilson,
You
Kennedy
got so many
Carter is still
players.
my second favorite.
What did she do so bad?
Y'all not gonna like my take as y'all never do when it comes to Kennedy.
Listen, hey, I understand
You
the
got
off the
players
court
like
stuff.
Kirsten Bell. You got players like I'm not saying she a bad person, but you got Dana Evans. Like I was looking at her contract. I said she got Gary. Who was her who was her agent?
Who's her agent?
Like
Yeah,
Dana Evans. She protected. I'm like, huh? And we all know Kennedy Carter would drag her.
Yes.
But hey, what do I know?
So.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Listen,
we ain't got to talk about Bro Claude. We ain't got to talk about Kennedy.
I'm not. You know me, B Will. I tried to work with the people. You remember B Will when I brought information?
Yeah.
Do you remember me, little bro? I brought information, little bro.
Yep. Information that I ain't want to hear, but yep, you're right. You brought it.
People were mad at me.
Well, I know that, but the league has to work with her.
But
I remember.
They don't have to work with her. That's the thing, Miss D. The league don't have to work with her. She need to work with the league.
It's footage. It's footage. Miss D, I can say it now. It's out. I told y'all it was footage. Did not be Will.
You did.
Okay, she crashed out a little bit. Come on now.
No, ain't no little bit.
Oh.
If she crashed out a little bit, it'll be a little bit situation.
Come on, you can't blackball the girl.
When you do this to the white folks, they get scared, Miss D.
I understand, but
they scared of you. They scared of me.
But see, Jeff didn't handle it. He was going behind her back.
Jeff didn't want her on the team in the first place. What you mean? He wasn't gonna handle it right.
I know.
That's Teaspoon's pick.
But Bro
If
Club,
she would have been handled right, she would have been on Chicago Sky. But he said that she was gonna get this one chance. She gonna give her opportunity. She got one chance, and if she mess up, she gonna be done. She did two things that was wrong. One was the crash out. Two, when they baited her to go against Angel Reese.
Well, what about the CC? They keep talking about that. That's more than they don't care about Angel.
Once again, she did two things.
They ain't care about Angel. What she did with Angel, they care about the CC thing.
No, yes, they did. Chicago Sky did. Yes.
Oh, the Sky. Yeah, but I'm just about
Angel
how other
was not
teams
defending her. Did you see anything in her? She tweet every day. She Instagram every day. She YouTube all the time.
I wish she did.
She Facebook, Angel Facebook. She's on social media every single day. She did not one time say, get up off my girl. Because why? They baited her when they said that Angel Reese was the best player on the team. In the top 25. When they had that rating, Kennedy was far up than Angel. And she said that list is a joke where they got some of these players at.
I didn't necessarily take that against Angel. Her speaking against Angel as much as I did against other players.
Right. I didn't see that either.
That's me personally. But
Right.
Bro Claude. So for me, I believe Kennedy Carter when she said she had meetings with other teams in the off season. I believe her. What I believe is the reason that Kennedy Carter didn't get a shot with another team is because she didn't want to accept what they were offering.
Yeah, they try
Oh,
to
they
they
was
try to
going
downgrade
lowball.
her because of right
Oh
because
no,
what
she
they
was 60. She's 65K right now. That's it.
yeah but
Yeah, that's the
right
thing.
that's a
She
low
didn't want to
ball.
accept that.
That's a
She's
low
She
ball
didn't want to
because
accept that,
65K.
and
that's a
and
low ball.
nor did she want to accept a non-starting role.
And right. And look, remember
Right?
we just talked about the expansion teams. You mean to tell me you weren't gonna let her start on expansion teams?
They
I
listen, they're
look.
Expansion teams?
afraid of a player like Kennedy Carter who's aggressive. She's cold, she got handles, she can shoot, she's not afraid of anybody. They're afraid of players like Angel and Kennedy. That's
Okay,
like,
let me say this. Let me say this. I know it's a
go
different
ahead.
league. We talk about I know look, I know it's kind of a weird comparison. You had Draymond Green sock
They're
his
afraid of
teammate.
him. They're
Yeah, but he
afraid
in
of
the
him.
league. I know he a
But they still
champion.
afraid
The
of him.
NBA
I know he a
is
champion and all
born.
that stuff. And I know he's a
Yes, they are.
He's a
but
four-time champion.
I
Yeah.
understand that. But he's a crash out. And he's still
But he's a
look,
four-time champion.
I
And
understand
it's the
that.
That has more
NBA.
weight.
What I'm saying is he's not a kid.
NBA.
He's still doing the same crazy stuff at 35 he did at 25.
He's a
Yes.
four-time champion.
I understand that. I'm just saying, come on now.
Can't
You
force
can't
a
be
four-time
you
champion
cannot be you can't be contradictory like
you
that.
can't
Ms.
force
D.
a
He socked
centerpiece
Kennedy
of the
Carter did not sock her
offense.
teammate. Kennedy Carter did not sock a teammate.
You
Hey, Ms. D.
can't force Miss D. You can like it or not.
I know I
Listen to
understand
your
what you're
big
saying, but
brother.
that's you being a hypocrite. You've been a
You
hypocrite.
can't, what you
Not you, I'm just
can't,
saying, you know.
you can't force the centerpiece of your offense on all four of the championships out of the league. Not gonna happen.
Yes, you can. You crossed that
can't.
line. You did
You,
not
you,
punch. You did
did
not
they
punch
do
it.
it? Did they do
They
it? What do you think Golden State feel about Draymond Green?
they scared of him.
No.
But
What?
what I'm saying
They
is,
scared
listen,
of him.
No. Golden State loved Draymond Green. The
They
whole
listen.
scared of not.
Oakland.
That's the
They scared of
ultimate.
not having him.
They scared of not having him.
That's the
Yeah,
ultimate crash out.
that's
Ultimate
real.
crash out.
That's real.
You punch your teammate. You punch your teammate, not the opponent. Your
Hey,
teammate.
and who left,
Come
Miss
on now.
D?
Who
Who
left?
left? Who
Who
left?
got traded?
Who left?
The most one that ain't valuable.
They didn't. They didn't get rid of Draymond. Draymond, look, they didn't get rid of Draymond, did they?
They get
No,
rid
they
of
didn't get rid of
Draymond.
Draymond. That tells you all you need to know right there.
It goes to show you, Miss D, I'm not biased and I'm not being hypocritical. It is.
I'm not
Tiffany
biased
Coe
either.
is on the panel real quick.
You can't.
Tiffany, go ahead, give your take. Go ahead, mama, because I know you sensitive like I am about my Kennedy Carter. But go ahead.
Listen. What's up, y'all? Listen, I had to come up here and say something about Kennedy, y'all. Like, that's my girl for real. I do think the biggest thing that we're not seeing is that, the whole reason for letting her go, whatever, is that they said she needed too much guidance, too much time, too much mentorship. And I'm like, well, if you guys actually had, I don't know, veterans who wanted to mentor the rookies, then maybe, and the younger players, maybe Teaspoon wouldn't have to be her mentor. But anyway, I just think that, it's interesting how, because Kennedy does not have like a big fan base, she doesn't have good PR, Jeff can do whatever he wants. Like Draymond Green has good PR despite being crazy.
Absolutely. He's very popular.
So that's the reason why he's still in the league. Same thing with Angel, for being honest, because, the way that Angel is very similar to Kennedy too. They're both very like talented players. They're very loud on the court. You know, if Angel didn't have good PR, the lies that Izzy and Dana were telling last season would have had her out the league too. So I feel like Kennedy's being penalized because she's just not like she doesn't have social currency like that. Like, she's too good of a player not to be in the league. But unfortunately, unless you have someone like Teaspoon who's gonna put you on her team, or unless you have like a big fan base, you're gonna get left out the league. That's just unfortunate truth.
It's facts.
Two teams that could have veteran teams that could have helped her, and then she could have
in and out. And
that's Aces. Huh?
You going in and out.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me? No, I said two teams that could have helped her. It's the Aces. They have veteran leadership, a veteran coach. Seattle. You got a veteran coach and some veteran players. So, you know, you say she needed guidance. There could have been the two teams that could have gave her guidance. And in return, help them. They could have helped.
Ms. D, I agree with you 100%. And Bro Clock can tell you
they could have used her. And
that's why I wanted Kennedy to go. I wanted Kennedy to go to my Aces. I wanted Kennedy to go to my Aces because I thought they could help each other.
Facts.
That's where I wanted her to go. And I honestly believe, I don't know this for sure. I don't know. I don't have any inside information. But all I know is Kennedy said she had meetings with a couple of teams. And I think the Aces was one of those teams. I just think that Kennedy wasn't willing to accept what the Aces or whichever teams they were. I don't think Kennedy was willing to accept what they were offering. And I think what they were offering is a minimal contract, right? Based on her seniority in the league. And I think that if it was the Aces, the Aces is one of the teams that you could say, you know what, Kennedy Carter, one of the best players in the league. All right, on any given team, who's she gonna start over? And the Aces, you put her up against the Aces, and you can say, yeah, it's not an easy debate, right? Who's she gonna start over on the Aces? You got Jewel Lloyd, you got Jackie Young, and you got Kelsey.
Did you see Jewel tonight? Did you see Jewel tonight?
She did okay.
Oh yeah.
She ain't great, but she did okay.
But you know what?
Listen,
the Aces don't have no
she
money.
ain't never gonna start over the gold mamba. You might as well back on up, Miss Detroit. Cause Chicago, that gold mamba from my city.
Okay, what about Seattle? Seattle has so many injuries. What about Seattle? You got a veteran coach.
That could have been a great fit for her. So here's the thing with Kennedy. Kennedy has to have some, like I tell people all the time, man. I'm a teacher at heart, right? I'm an instructor. I tell my residents all the time, there is nothing like insight into your own bullshit. If you have insight into your own bullshit, can't nobody call you on it because you already know. So if somebody call you on something that you ain't doing right, your only recourse is to say, you know what, you're right.
Right. 100%.
So you can't be hurt by that.
The truth.
And so for Kennedy, she has to have insight into her own, like, she has to know the stigma that surrounds her. And whether it be fair or not, it might not be fair in her eyes, but it's there.
But you know what? You're right. But who knows
what she said in private? And if you want to play,
hold on a second.
If you want to play in this league, you have to just suck it up. Because you are responsible for that on some level. She's responsible. Like she got a third chance with the Sky, and she fucked it up. Right. I'm sorry, y'all.
Hey, shout out to Sports 263. He's a member for the month. Welcome to the Bread Maker Sports. I appreciate you, man, and I thank y'all. You know what I'm saying, for coming up here, man. And then hit the like button, y'all. I see y'all in the, you know what I'm saying, in the chat. And I also see y'all on Twitter. Got a lot of people on Twitter. Hit the like button, man. Also, you know what I mean, follow me on Twitter. Also, you know, I would like to tell y'all that the panel that I got up here today, all three of these people are very personal to me. They always support me. You know, they're my friends, and they seen things that I said come true. They seen me get clowned on my takes sometimes. They call me preacher man, you know, last year. Oh, there go bro Claude preaching. I told y'all, Tiffany, I told you, she was not going to be signed. Liked it or not, I know what I saw. And they some haters. They, listen, Chicago did her in, had her set up to not be able to play this season. Will she play next season or in the middle of the season? I hope so. But Chicago had this girl set up. No, I didn't know she played today. But I mean, let's get up off this subject.
Yeah, you're right. But let me say one more thing. One thing.
Go ahead, Miss D. You and Tiffany.
She probably did.
Me and B Will right there.
She probably did kind of so I don't know how she what she said to them, but I'm sure she showed some kind of she humbled herself. But I think they probably said no thanks. So she probably
all
still
of them said no thanks.
Right, as I'm saying. So
just
I
like
think she
Shador.
did, but yeah. So they said, okay, it's your third strike. Third time you did whatever you did, it didn't do, and we just gonna move on. So
I don't even think it's that. Like, I was paying close attention because Seattle almost picked her up. But if you listen to what, like, Kennedy, she's very, one thing I like about her is that she's very open. Like, if you listen to her closely, she's telling you what she's doing. And so, to her benefit and to her, downfall at times. But
I was just gonna say that don't help her. What she did, you know what she did, Tiff, baby girl. Listen, niece, she fucked herself when she went on that YouTube podcast, and did not talk about what it is. She didn't keep it real. She didn't use the platform of 800,000 subscribers to say, look, this is what happened. This is what I think is going on. This is what should be. This is where I think I should be. This is what they offered to me. No one's willing to help me. We didn't hear none of that. We saw the same old sunglasses and that, Yeah, like, I don't want to see Hollywood right there. I know you, Hollywood, baby. I know you, baby girl. I love your swag. But at the critical point, in the critical time of what Kennedy Carter's career was, that could have been Tiffany Cole. That could have been her entrance into the WNBA right now. But she didn't use it. Look at how Shador using it. He used it against the NFL.
Yeah. I think there's an opportunity, I think, still. Like, there's like a podcast, TV show, whatever, on YouTube, and it's called The Good Follow, and they did Teaspoon's interview. They were recently talking about, like, this whole Kennedy Carter, can she get back in the league? And they're advocating for her. Like, they want her back in the league, blah, blah, blah. So I feel like, Kennedy, I know you be listening. Go and do an interview with them, because they interviewed us. She does. So I'm like, go and interview with them. I think that's going to help her get back in, because you need to go on a platform that is, one, sympathetic to you, and two, actually in the basketball community.
Come over here, baby. Come on here.
Right.
I'll
Go
let you
go
have.
to
I will let you have it
exactly.
all. Go to Simply Ball Dropping
Go to be
Podcast.
balling. Go to you.
Come to the
Go
full
to
court trio.
Keisha.
Come to the
Come to family.
come to your sympathizers.
Exactly.
Because we want the best for you. And then on top of it, us in the Simply Ball Dropping community, we're gonna ask you the right questions so that you can get back into the league.
Yeah.
We're gonna ask you the right stuff.
But what Kennedy needs to do is be humble. That's the thing. So Kennedy is a dog.
Yeah.
She is a baller and she is a dog to her core, right? But she has to understand that in this moment, if what she wants to do is get back into the W, she has to humble herself and take responsibility for her part in any of it,
Yes.
right? Because she has a part in whatever she thinks is unfair, she still has a part in it, and she has to recognize that part in it and stop explaining away what other people did. No, Kennedy, explain what you did and how you are better now than then.
Yes.
So you have to have some humility. Again, insight into your own
100% on that.
bullshit.
Yeah.
And insight into your own bullshit is the most empowering thing that you can have as a human being.
I don't even think it's that deep. Like,
no, listen. You know what white people love, Tiff? They love us talking about our failures and
tears. Maybe she need to cry. Oh no, sorry.
Kennedy's not gonna
They
cry.
love
right.
us. That's right. They want to see us in sorrow of our failures. Because guess what? They like to see one thing that a white person likes to see. A white person likes to see overcoming. They like comeback kids. They love it. They love it. They love the comeback story. Black people, we give you forgiveness. We gonna take you in. We gonna put you in our chest. The culture gonna support you. Okay, so the coach. Remember, y'all know how I am about our culture. The culture gonna support you, but white folk, they want you to confess your faults. They want you to say, "Hey, I'm so sorry, and it looks so bad for me." And then they like the comeback story. She will have a comeback story because white America likes the comeback story if Kennedy is allowed. But just like my girl said, I seen the clip, Kennedy has to do the work. What's the work, Tiffany and Miss D? The work is I confess my faults. I was not the best type of teammate. I was a great professional basketball player, but I was not a great professional. I did not understand how to be a great professional. I did not want to accept help for my flaws. I did not want to accept criticism for my flaws. I didn't like to be criticized. I thought or I felt that I was the best that you could ever see on the basketball court. I was wrong because there are better players than Kennedy Carter in this WNBA league. She's not better than Asia Wilson at all. She has skills better than Asia Wilson when it comes to basketball dribbling, but fundamentals, no. So,
and Brooklyn,
go ahead.
She ain't got to say nothing that ain't true.
She ain't got to say nothing.
That's not the truth.
Man, look at what Eminem did. Look at Eminem. He talk about himself first. He talk about his mama, his life. America, white America loved that.
You know what? I think, all those stuff, I'm asking for the bare minimum, which is I just want her to find one veteran who she can get along with, and she gets along with players, but who she can really connect with, who have her back. Because at the end of the day, a rookie can't be your only staple. Like, and that's the issue with Chicago last year. The vets did not want to be vets. Like, even E. Will. It's pissing me off, actually, that Maddie Westphal is talking about E. Will has taken me under her wing. She's a great vet. I was like, where was E. Will last season when they were giving Angel and Camilla hell in that locker room? E. Will was minding her business, trying to get another paycheck, which, you know, I have problems.
She was scared.
Exactly. So I'm not even going to put that on Kennedy. I think that it will go a long way if she just takes the vet minimum. Because Kennedy said out of her own mouth, she's getting to the bag. I have no doubt in my mind that they're not paying her at least $200K, at least $150K in Mexico right now.
Yes.
But so she wants money, but I'm like, bro, you can get that next year. Because when you look at
she
Seattle,
just made $1 million over in China.
Right. Like, I get it. She is worth the money. But also, like, if you look at Seattle, who they signed in the offseason, and you look at who Vegas signed in the offseason, nobody that they signed is making more than $100K. And I don't think Kennedy was going to take that vet minimum that they wanted. But we need Kennedy in the league, bro. So she needs to take that little $70K or whatever it is and just chest it for the season.
You made your meal. You made your meal over in China. Come back over to the W. Take the peanuts this year. Everybody on the 1-year rental. Take the peanuts this year. Nobody expects you to sign for multiple years. Take the peanuts for this year. Get your butt in the league.
Yes.
Ball out. And then demand, based on your performance,
what you deserve,
what you're worth. You know, because at her position, who's better in the WNBA at her position? Who's better besides maybe Kelsey Mitchell?
No, Kelsey Mitchell's not even better than her because Kelsey Mitchell is not as fast as her.
No, Kelsey Mitchell is
they just as this is apples and apples.
Yeah, no.
This is apples and apples. Kelsey Mitchell has better, just listen to me, baby. She has better orientation around the rim. What do that mean? Kelsey Mitchell understands what it takes finishing around the basket. Kennedy Carter understands what it takes to shoot around the basket. Do you understand what I'm saying, Kennedy Cole?
I hear you. I hear you.
Tiffany Cole. So listen.
But Kennedy is a better passer.
Kennedy is a better passer, but guess who a better dribbler? That Gamecock. She could pat that ball. She could really, really pat that ball.
Who you talking about? What Gamecock are you talking about?
Kelsey Mitchell.
Kelsey Mitchell, Buckeye.
I mean, that's what I meant. You know what I meant.
I was confused.
My bad. Kelsey Mitchell can pat that ball. If she really wanted to do it, she could play point. She can pat the ball.
I don't think so.
She's hard to strip. She don't have the flair that Kennedy Carter has when it comes to the Allen Iverson thing, but she can pat the ball like Stephen Curry. People underestimate the way Steph pats the ball.
That's true. Yeah.
Stephen Curry is the best guard dribbler in the NBA right now alive. Not Kyrie when it comes to patting. Kyrie is the best skilled point guard in the NBA. It's a difference, Tiffany Cole. It's a difference. Stephen Curry can pat the ball. He can pat it. It's hard to strip him. It's hard. You can't strip that man. That man is. Do you see him? He like Kelsey Mitchell right away. Kennedy Carter downhill. Kelsey Mitchell anywhere on that court, and she gonna shoot a three and hit it.
But but you see what I'm saying though, like when you look at it, I do understand why Kennedy it feels some type of way, because if it's between you and Kelsey Mitchell's making the max and they're trying to give you 70K. Like it is kind of like a little bit hard to get your mind around that kind of idea.
Sure.
So
but she has to humble herself because she has a bad reputation. So unfortunately, you're gonna try to lowball her.
Yeah.
I mean, true. And I'm saying, look at what Tiff Hayes did, right? Tiff Hayes, by all means, stretching the imaginations, all standards. If you retire from the WNBA and then you make a backdoor deal to come back in, you're not supposed to you're not supposed to be able to get back in and just act like you didn't retire. Like you're supposed to be penalized for that. But Tiff Hayes she joined the Aces, she took a vet minimum. She got 6th player of the year, and then she signed for $200K. Tiff Hayes has never made $200K in her life playing basketball. But because she followed the formula, right? Get back in the good graces and then go make your money. That's all I'm asking Kennedy to do. Get back in the good graces with the Aces or with the Storm or whoever signs you. Be on the biggest stage. Show them you can ball. And then go make your money. You know, Becky Hammond was pissed because she protected Tiff Hayes. No, she didn't protect Tiff Hayes because Tiff Hayes was supposed to rejoin the team on a vet minimum. Mm-hmm. But she bounced for $200K. Mm-hmm. So
why would she be mad? Come on now, y'all. The Aces ain't got no money. That's why they couldn't sign nobody.
Yeah,
they have money.
Tiff Hayes is not supposed to be back in the league. Like
that's
Becky Hammond washed her reputation for her.
That's
she
true.
Washed it clean, and then Tiff Hayes.
But I can't blame Tiff Hayes. But so did what's her name, Sydney Colson. She's a long time veteran
Sydney
with the Aces.
Was going to be waived this year.
Yeah, Sydney had to
go. She was going to be waived.
I thought she left. I thought they was going to keep her.
No. She was going to be. They were setting her up to be waived, and plus they didn't even talk to her about negotiations.
Oh, okay. So she did the right thing. Right. She took some money. I don't blame her.
She's a champion. She's a champion. That was disrespectful.
It was
disrespectful. I don't know if it was disrespectful. They realized what they got. They had to make some moves, man. They had to make some moves.
They had to make changes. But that's a different situation. Like by all stretch, the amount of what is the standard, Tiff Hayes should not still be in this league. But she joined the Aces and Becky Hammond, Asia Wilson, them allowing her in that locker room, them keeping her and saying good things about her, washed her reputation so much she could go and make a max the next year. Tiff Hayes was basically pushed out the league, mind you. She left her contract early. She retired because of X, Y, and Z, and she was allowed to leave. Whatever. She's not supposed to be able to come back in making $200K a year and a half after she retired.
But it's all who you know, and it's all political. And obviously, Kennedy don't have nobody in her corner like that.
I mean, the only difference is that Tiff Hayes was smart enough. And I don't like saying the word humble because I don't think that Black people should be humble. But she was smart enough to play the game, which is take the minimum. Let them wash your reputation for a good team. A good team will wash your reputation because Tiff Hayes does not know how to dribble the ball, and she's making $200K, and she don't know how to dribble. Okay,
she got punked by Angel. Angel punked her a few times when he's on the ground. Angel
slipping and sliding, unless she's at a water park making $200K. That's what a good team can do for you.
Every time I see her, she on the ground.
Y'all so big.
She was acting like she was at the skate park, just skating around on the floor, making $200K. Right,
her little bony self, getting punked out,
flipping around like a pancake.
But you know who I thought she was gonna be like? Just one more thing. I'm gonna get off this. Okay. I thought that Kennedy could be the possible be like Courtney Williams. Courtney had a bad reputation. Mm-hmm. She got kicked off the the Dream. She was fighting at the truck and doing all type of crazy stuff. And I thought maybe she could have a comeback like Courtney Williams. Nobody talk about that. They talk about how good she is with the Lynx.
You know why? Because she got her reputation got washed at the Chicago Sky when she transitioned from being a two guard to a point guard successfully. That cleaned her reputation. And again, she wasn't making a lot of money, but the same person who tried to screw over Courtney Williams at Chicago Sky, Jeff P. He didn't even talk to her. He did not give her a contract. Cheryl Reese picked her up.
But he wasn't in charge yet. He wasn't in charge yet. He was still in the forum of Wade. So Wade was still responsible for Courtney Williams, Kai Carper. So y'all got to understand that when Wade was the coach and GM, he actually was trying to blow up the whole entire ship. True. And they caught him in what he did. So Kai was gone. Jeff P, when Kai got traded for nothing, Jeff P wasn't even here yet. Teaspoons was here. Teaspoon was here, and Teaspoon tried to make it stop, but it was already in motion. The week that they hired Teaspoon, that Monday, she took pictures with Kai and took some media with Kai and talking about what she want to do with Kai, and Kai was out of the building Friday.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, the issue is that, you know, Jeff P is not a really good evaluator of talent. I'm gonna get into that on another day. Listen. I have a theory, but I'm gonna let it cook a little bit. I'm still thinking of it.
Okay.
But you know, all I'm saying
I love you so much. Go ahead.
Me too.
That, you know, Jeff P, he set her up because think about what would people be saying right now?
He bogus. Jeff P is bogus on his moves.
He used that reporter, Anna Constable. He used her.
Yes. And now he's using Julia Poe.
Right. Annie is our media.
The middleman.
Poe is the op.
Right.
Poe is the op.
You had Annie, you had Dana.
Exactly. Those two.
Annie and Dana.
And both of them are gone. Isn't that interesting?
But no, he really didn't want to get rid of his girlfriend, his little Dana. He didn't want to get rid of her.
Stop it.
But she wanted to leave.
Oh my God.
Why she wanted to leave, I don't know.
Allegedly, y'all. Right. Allegedly. All this stuff that we saying is allegedly. So listen, y'all, what we gonna do is 2 hours and 30 minutes that we've been on here. I appreciate everybody coming. I just really wanted my friends to be up here and review, and then of course my brother B Will to bear witness, and Tiffany Cole and Miss D to bear witness on the things that I said to y'all chat, that I said that some of you guys just coming to the channel and hearing Big Bro speak. But these three people up here can tell you that I had made these predictions way before it even happened when it comes to our players that we have right now. Haley Van Lith of Chicago Sky. Will. Maddie Westbelt of Chicago Sky. Will. And then, of course, Kia Nurse of Chicago Sky. Well. So this is what I'm telling y'all. I appreciate everybody that came here. Hit the like button. If you want to give to the channel, you give a super chat or a super sticker. And then, of course, just like I had Sports 263 joined the channel tonight and became a bread maker, you can join the channel and be a part, man. I got some stuff coming this May. I'm excited that May is here. Me and B Will, we really can't even wait till the season get rolling. Me and Tiffany Cole, we've been waiting. Miss D, we've been waiting. Miss D just want her team in Detroit, so she really, she really over here. You know what I'm saying? Being like, okay, I'm down with y'all, but when my team,
I like the Sky and the Aces.
I know
shot back.
So the thing is that, you know, you guys, thank you for coming to my channel. Y'all helped me. Y'all have helped me, Tiffany Cole. I wanted to personally thank you too, sister. That you and Miss D, y'all helped me reach the plateau of 1,500. Y'all help me reach that of 1,500 subscribers, and that's really, really hard to do. That's a really, really hard thing to do, and I appreciate everybody that's in the chat. I appreciate everybody that supports. I see you, T. Camilla. I'm gonna get right on it. I appreciate that. This is where we at. If you would like to share this, share the channel, share what we talked about tonight, and share it to everyone in our takes. I will greatly appreciate you doing that. And like I said, we keep the main thing the main thing. You know, like my big brother, this is an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, K-Sap. And I love everyone. Everyone. Listen, everyone. Hey, no problem, Tiffany Cole. You already know. We glazing together over Kennedy Carter. But I love everyone that's in the chat. I appreciate you. Listen, the channel is sponsored by Bread House Butters. Y'all know about my shea butter. We just got picked up in a chain store. Today we had a meeting before the funeral. I had to go at 9 o'clock this morning, go to the meeting from 9 to 10. Well, in 2 weeks, they'll be making an order of my shea butter. My shea butter regimen is very good for your face, your hair, and your body. Order it, Bread House Butters, and then y'all already know about my music. But chat, I leave as I came. B. Will and Sister Miss D with another banger. As always, I love y'all so much.
We got that rap van rolling on them dubs. You can catch us later while we ballin' in the club. We them bread makers, we them bread makers, we them bread makers, we them bread makers. Shots me in the club, spinning them ends, smelling like ginger man oil in my bins. Drop top down and I'm rolling two friends. Bread making everywhere, starting new trends. Look at baby girl, she looks so good. She say she want a hustler, represent the hood. Knots in my pocket make peace say You can't touch me even if you dream that you could. I'm so fresh. Yes, I'm fly. I got that money, yeah, man. I'm the guy. Shutting me down, no, use a lie. Ginger man, top bread maker in the shy. We got the rap van rolling on them dubs. You can catch us later while we ballin' in the club.